Hey guys, Tom from Let's Shell here. Today I want to talk about how you can buy Amazon customer returns online and the many ways to make cash. One particular idea that people often bring up is this purchasing Amazon customer returns in bulk and then turning around and selling these items for a profit. Now I know that idea sounds great, but you have to realize that most of the time you have no idea what you're getting yourself into because it's basically a huge box shipped to your location. It's up to you to sift through it. So you don't really know what you're getting. You might just know the category. I'll show you soon the websites where you can buy these boxes. Now some boxes can be a gold mine, as you can imagine, while other boxes could maybe get you 20% of your money back. It's kind of like that Storage Wars shows, if you ever watched it, where you have no idea what's going to be inside this storage unit. You kind of look at it, but you don't know the specifics of it. Since close to 30% of Amazon purchases are returned, the company can't always resell. So this is where companies I'm about to list come into the picture. So in today's video, I just want to talk about the Amazon customer returns, how you can purchase them if you're interested in making a few bucks. And aside from customer returns, you can also find how you can get damaged warehouse items, and then these can be sold as well. As always, I like to be straight to the point. I'm 100% honest. So everything I mention can be worth your while. So let's begin. So a common question if you look online is, does Amazon really sell customer returns? Before I jump in to show you where you can actually buy it, I did some hours of research, and Amazon does sell customer returns, but you don't actually buy the returns from Amazon. Instead, you're going to purchase from what's known as a third-party wholesaler or liquidator. And these companies will partner with Amazon and buy in bulk, only to then sell what they bought to the public. So every one of these websites works in a different way, but I'll list a bunch of these companies later on in the video. So now just let it be known that there's a lot of third-party wholesalers that work with Amazon, and they're kind of like the middleman of sorts. So let me give you a quick example. Let's just say a wholesaler receives 100 pallets. This wholesaler will go through the pallets. They might take what's of value and then condense the junk into 40 pallets. They then turn around and sell the good stuff, and then you take the junk pallets and make whatever those are worth. Other wholesalers might be honest and upfront, but there's no guarantee the products work. So you could see 100 Xbox controllers, but in reality only 5 of them work. You just never know what you're getting. So the wholesalers can always cover their butt, as every website you work with will always tell you what you're buying as is and no returns accepted. So basically all you can rely on are the pictures and a simple description. So you have to be very careful when buying these pallets. So with that being said, let's jump in and I'll show you where you can buy some of these return pallets. The first site I want to mention here is called Bulk, and it appears to be one of the bigger liquidators online that purchases pallets from Amazon and offers these items for sale to the general public. And it appears that they work with other retailers as well. So what you can do is you can sort by category, as you can see in the top. The categories, you have the condition, newly added, auctions as well. And what you can do is just click on a category if you're interested in something in particular. So let's just say you're looking for computers and office goods. It's going to load up the pallets they have right now. So for example, let's take a look at this case right here. Right here you can see that it'll cost you $227 plus $30 in ground shipping. It's new, has 127 items, and it's 22 pounds. And then if you want to know more about it, we can scroll down. And it actually tells you what's inside. So we could see that there's tape, there's dispensers, but there's an Apple USB-C adapter, as well as Sharpies. And you can take this information and say, hey, how much is all this worth? Is it worth paying for total? So in this case, with all this right here, be worth that $227, but you have to pay for shipping as well. So it's going to say each item, if you think you can get more than the $2 per item, then it may be something to buy. So if we look more towards the list again, you can browse through all sorts of categories. Right now the office section is 74. So this site does a good job at showing you a lot of what's inside of it. It's up to you to do the research and figure out if it's worth it to you. It's a fun site just to browse around. Again, not all of it comes from Amazon, but some do come from there, but a lot of retailers as well. And as you can see, it says unexpected returns, so they're not inspected there. And if we go over to the frequently asked questions, you can see that there's a huge list here, and it shows you that they have varying conditions such as new, like new, uninspected, scratch and dent, salvage. So be sure to look at those descriptions, and then you can see the definitions as there's original, retail, and then you can look at more shipping information as well as refunds and disputes. So for example, it says we do stand behind the accuracy of our manifest, both in terms of condition and composition. If there's a difference greater than 2%, sorry, please email them within 7 days, and they'll get back to you within 1 to 2 days. And then if you look at this right here, can I return? We cannot offer any returns or exchanges. If you do have issues, you can reach out, but just let it be known that you're going to pretty much buy what you see. Now, aside from buying out the flat boxes, you can also go to the auctions, and this works just like eBay, where you'll bid instead of outright buying the box. So check this one out. It's one of the bigger ones, and just look at the inventory inside and see if there's anything that could make you money. So liquidation.com, this could be the largest liquidation site on the internet, and it works with over 11,000 clients, not just Amazon. If you watched any YouTube videos online in regards to buying Amazon returns, you're going to find a lot of them use this website to buy the returns and create their videos. But the question is if the company paid them and if they sent them a great box to make it look like you're making a killing. Again, it's all speculation, but you can't always believe what other YouTubers tell you. So if you want to bid on boxes, again, what you'll do is you'll go to the main page here and you can shop by the category. Again, let's go to the computer section, and then you can narrow it down. So let's just say you're looking for laptops. That'll bring you a huge list of laptops related items. So for example, if we went to this Dell series here, right now the current bid is $4,200. It ends in 3 hours, and you're bidding on 255 Dell i-series laptops. And again, if we scroll down to the bottom here, it'll tell you a little bit about what you're bidding on. You're bidding on it. It says at least 90% come with good screens, at least come with complete keyboards, most units with processors at least. Most units are the i-series. And then again, it says no guarantees, no minimum, and then the units will be shipped out at one pallet, so the buyer will have to arrange shipping. Again, these are ones that you'll have to browse through and take a gamble. You have to say, okay, if I'm paying $4,200, how much could I get for 255 of these laptops? Remember, do they all work? And the time you'd have to invest inspecting them. This is another one. Just go through the categories, and it's going to be more like an auction house, so there's not going to be really a buy it now. Just read that description closely, because some items can be damaged and they may have missing accessories, or they may have never been tested before. While the deal could sound great, you may find yourself with a box of a lot of broken gadgets. Check out a lot of the more reputable YouTubers online and see how they've done with liquidation.com. Just pop that in your search, and you can see that some people have success and some people haven't. So the next one I'm going to mention here is directliquidation.com. They offer a ton of customer service from Amazon, but from the looks of it, they also work with other retailers as well, such as Walmart. You can see here Lowe's and a couple other, name a few. And the cool thing about the liquidation site is that you can see where these returns came from. So for example, if you go down to featured, I know we're talking about Amazon, but they have the Walmart example here, and if we were to click on this one right here, it just said you're going to bid on a pallet of 8 pieces, and this would be covers, mattress pads, toppers, exercise equipment, customer returns. So this is all going to be customer returns. It said the average unit might be $142, MSRP is $1,100, and this is what the bid now is right now. Just like eBay, 0 total bids. So again, this is something you're going to have to really study. You can look at the pictures, but as you can see, everything's boxed up, and then they have pictures of what could be in there, and then we could scroll down, and as you can see right here, it says untested and condition, and typically they say it has a 75% plug and play. That means most likely 75% of the items in there will work. And then if we scroll down, it says the manifest will not be 100% accurate. It's just used as representation. So if we go back to the top here, again, this is going to be a gamble. Would you pay right now $200 for this pallet? Again, factor in your shipping. You're going to have to put in your zip code and then bid on it like you would Amazon and the other sites. Again, scroll down through the main site. You can go through the categories and see what's on the front page. They work with all budgets, so you don't need thousands of dollars to start. You can go for as little as right here, $80 to test your flipping abilities if it's something that's of interest. Again, they work with a lot of retailers like Lowe's, Target, Walmart, major retailer. Usually the code word there is for Amazon. This one's free to check out. You don't even need to sign up to look at the listings. Again, just do your due diligence and read that description to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Another one I'm going to mention here is 888 Lots. This one doesn't have as many listings, but they do have returns that sometimes come from Amazon and other retailers as well. What you can do is go through these categories. So let's just use the computers, for example. Again, we could scroll through what's available. Sometimes it's just a specific item, but if you're looking for those big pallets, we can go back to the main page, or you can go to the top here and you go to the lot, click on the computers, and then you can see right now there's only one lot available. We can click on it, and you can see the price on this one's $2,100, a fixed lot, and it has 4 boxes, 250 units in there with an average price of $8.67. So again, you'll have to scroll through and look at the pictures. You don't get much information, so it's like that Storage Wars show I talked about. You can glance in, and if you think you can make $8 or more, don't forget to factor in shipping price, then it might be worthwhile. This is a pretty popular site, but they don't have as many items to buy in comparison to other ones I mentioned. I just wanted to mention it here because you will see this name pop up from time to time. That's going to wrap it up for now. Keep in mind, buying Amazon returns, half the stuff will be broke sometimes, maybe 25% of it. And a lot of times you can look at those pictures and you get it and it's damaged and you're not going to make as much as you think. It is more of a gamble. You can use these sites, but just let it be known that it's going to be harder than you think. This sample and just kind of get a taste for it. These sites are more of the middleman, so you just don't know what you're getting when you're dealing with people online. fine. There's also people say you can look for local auction companies too that can sell Amazon returns. This might be local. You could just type in buy Amazon returns auctions and see if anything pops up in that regard. Other than that, just browse those descriptions. Be very careful on what you buy, especially if it's your first time. It is a gamble, but it's generally, as long as you're smart with your purchases, you might hit the gold mine and make $100, $200, $500,000. Who knows? All the sites I mentioned are legit, so if you do buy, they'll send you pretty much what's in the picture. There's no guarantee. Again, it will work. That's going to do it for now. You can always check out lushdollar.com for all the many ways to make money and save money. Just be honest with your money. Like and subscribe and comment. That always helps out. I'll continue to keep adding as much as I can. See you guys next time.